We are optimists. We would not be doing this work if we weren't. And in the midst of all of this, we know we are changing attitudes. We know we're changing beliefs, and we know we're changing behaviors that contribute to sexual assault. It's your unwavering support, especially during these times, that has been part of a climate that is this new climate we're creating, and that honestly keeps us going too.
And my parents sat me down and told me they had already been on the phone with KSARC. There was a moment that really sparked my desire to help others. And that was speaking with my mom. She said, "Haley, because of your bravery telling us what happened, there have now been other girls and women who have come forward and said they were abused by him too." She said, "Because of your bravery, you gave people the courage to tell their story, some of them for the first time in their life." I think that in that moment, something really clicked for me, that by being vulnerable and sharing my story, I can help others find peace and inspire them to use their voice.
Thank you, Haley. My name is Tiffany Evans. I serve on the board of directors. I was drawn to KSARC because of the impact the organization has on survivors right here in our community. This is an extraordinary time, and we need to take extraordinary action. Today, I have the honor of asking you to join me in standing with KSARC by giving as much as you can so that survivors of sexual assault like Haley and her family can get the support they need.
For everyone who is listening in today, thank you so much for supporting this work, for supporting survivors like Haley and myself. My name is Amanda Wynn, and today we're living in very cliche, unprecedented times. And I know that a lot of people feel scared. I know what it's like to feel scared. One thing that was so difficult to find out was what the next steps were in the legal process. I share this often, and I still stand by it, but the worst thing that happened to me wasn't my rape. It was being betrayed by America's criminal justice system. And I realized at that moment I had a choice. I could accept this injustice or rewrite the law. And one of these things is a lot better than the other. So long story short is that we rewrote it. Specifically, I sent out an email to literally everyone I knew. And I asked folks to come walk with me. We drafted the Sexual Assault Survivor Bill of Rights. And from that, ended up unanimously passing it through the United States Congress. This story is our story, a collective story of progress. That our actions aren't just in a vacuum. When you support survivors, when you support this work, it's not only directly to the survivor, it's to their family, their friends, and quite frankly, to the future that we want to create. Because it is up to every generation to define what at least makes a more perfect union.
I know that giving voice and amplifying the voice of survivors is a passion for you. Can you share a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. So first of all, I love that tagline. Our old tagline used to be "Hope is contagious." For obvious reasons, it has now changed to be "Hope is a renewable resource." But the concept still remains true, which is when we are opening ourselves up and sharing our authentic, vulnerable selves, it inspires other people to do that too. I think empathy and kindness are such powerful forces. And storytelling, saying, "Hey, I've been there too. Hey, I know someone who's been there too," or that I can empathize or at least try, that is so powerful to healing. And I truly believe that it's not only about surviving, it's also about thriving, because joy is the most radical form of rebellion.